Today, we are playing What Beats Rock, and the game concept is super simple. It already has the word paper filled in for us. If we just hit go, yep, paper beats rock, 100% of the time. But what makes this game different is if we hit next, you can type anything you want here. It's basically an infinite game of rock, paper, scissors. So let's just do the classic. And this just keeps going, and you have to keep typing things that beat the last item. Let's go ahead and use the diffuser. Don't want that bomb to go off.
Bomb has been defused.
Let's go. And the only rule of the game is you can't repeat anything that you already did, so you can't get yourself in an infinite loop. But let's see just how far we can get in this game, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and let's get rolling. Alright, so what beats a diffuser? We just use like a hammer. You just break the diffuser. It does. The hammer just breaks the diffuser. Then what technically breaks a hammer or beats a hammer? Can we just break a hammer with an anvil? That's a classic. Anvil does beat hammer, and most people agree. So what can we do to beat an anvil? What about if we just go crazy? Yo, let's go. 24 other people agree a volcano beats a hammer. Okay, but now what beats a volcano? We gotta think outside the box here a little bit. A volcano's pretty large. Can just the straight up like ocean beat a volcano? Like basically just flood over it? It can. Perfect. Ocean does in fact beat a volcano. So it doesn't have to really make sense, but it just has to make sense, if that makes sense. Let's see how creative the game lets you get. If we have an ocean, can a very large straw beat an ocean? It does not beat the ocean, and someone else already tried this. You think a straw, no matter how large, can drink an entire ocean? Yo, this game's insane. Hold on. So I can submit my score. Let's do Mac. Submit score. Where do we end up? Okay, the top score is over 1,200. And if we wanted to be in the top 50, we would need over 72 points. All right, so let's run this thing back. All right, we'll start with the simple paper beats rock, and we'll do scissors beats paper. And now that we have a scissors, let's unscrew the scissors. Okay, can just like a basic hammer, I'm just curious if like basic tools can beat other tools. Okay, so that does work. Can just fire beat a hammer? Can it just like melt it down? Okay, fire does beat hammer. Keeping it simple, that means water beats fire, for sure. And then sponge beats the water. Yep. And then how would you beat a sponge? You can just like rip it. I guess you could burn it. Can we type like a word like that? Like burn. Like, can I burn the sponge? Let's just see what happens. I'm just curious what it does here. You can't burn a sponge, but a sponge can definitely absorb the flames. It's a weird win, but I'll give it to you. Wait, does every item have a custom message like this? That's insane. Wait, so then oh, now we're back at burn again. Wait, can we just do like abstract words like wet? Wet beats burn? Wet extinguishes burn. It's like putting out a candle, folks. That's crazy. We're the first person to beat burn with wet. So we're like not using nouns. We're using like adjectives. So can we beat dry with wet? We can beat dry with wet. So other people had wet before. Okay, that's fair. Wait, can we just beat moist with dry? Okay, we'll break out of this loop. We'll break out of this loop. Wait, can we just like absorb the moisture? Does that work? Absorb is what you do to something that's moist, like a sponge to a spill. It's a match made in heaven. Yo, let's go. How do you beat absorb though? Now we've got ourselves in like an actual pickle. What if we do dissipate? We are whipping out some crazy words. Can we dissipate what's been absorbed? Yes, when you absorb something, it's like a big hug, but when you dissipate, you're like the cool kid who walks away from the drama. Wait, this game is actually insane. Okay, so now we have dissipate. Let's do collect. Like if you collect stuff, that'll beat something that's dissipating, right? Collecting is opposite of dissipating. It's like the anti-dissipate. Can we do like could you ruin a collection? I guess we can just keep it simple though. And we can go scatter. If you scatter something, you break up the collection. Let's go. What the heck is it? It's like trying to herd cats or my aunt's gossip. Yo, what the heck is going on with this game? Okay, let's try to get back to like a normal-ish word. Okay, let's do scatter. Let's do collection. Does collection beat something that's scattered? You start a collection. Okay, we beat that. That's perfect. And now, how do we get away from collection? If you have a collection of something, how about if a forest fire happens? Yeah, a forest fire would likely destroy a collection. I agree. What if we really ramp things up a little bit and I type singularity? Can singularity beat a forest fire? Or do we lose here? A singularity would likely consume the entire forest, fire and all. Honestly, true. But now we've caused a cosmic problem here where we have a singularity. Would the heat death of the universe beat a singularity? Let's find out. The heat death of the universe does in fact beat a singularity if 4 other people guess this as well. Wait, that's insane. And so you know what we have to do after the universe is completely gone. It's time to call in the big man. Of course, God smokes the heat death of the universe. Can't beat God. And while I don't believe what I'm about to type is true, for the sake of this game, we can try to see if atheists can go against God in rock, paper, scissors. Atheist does not beat God. Yo, the game agrees with me. I was gonna say the atheist probably is not gonna beat God, and it actually says the atheist does not beat God. That's crazy. Faith is a tough crowd to beat, so our top score is currently 20. All right, let's give this one final run, and we're gonna try to not use any of the words we used last time, okay? So we can't use anything. Oh, we have a collection of everything we were the first to beat down here. Wait, that's insane. That's so cool. Forest fire with singularity. So does this just keep building up and we can save all of our what beats rock? That is so cool. All right, one final run. Can't use any repeats. Let's see. So what beats rock? Let's just say a chisel. Chisel should beat a rock. It does. People agree. What beats a chisel though? How much can you cheese this game? Can I just do a really durable chisel? It's just like a really durable chisel just beat out a regular chisel. A really durable chisel does not beat out chisel. You're just trying to one-up yourself, aren't you? A chisel's a chisel no matter how many adjectives you add. Okay, you know what? We tried one quick. Don't take that one. Okay, actual final run here. We'll start with the chisel again. We'll keep it fair. We'll start with the chisel, and I will beat the chisel fairly. We're just going to say explosive. Does explosives beat a chisel? We are the first person to beat a chisel with explosives. Now, for explosives, we already used diffuser on the other run, so we can't use that here. Let's try underground bunker. We're the first person to beat them with an underground bunker. Let's go. You can't blow up what's safely tucked away. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So what beats an underground bunker? We're going to say an earthquake. I bet an earthquake could cause like a cave-in. Or maybe we should just do that. Let's do a cave-in. Can a cave-in beat an underground bunker? It does. A cave-in will turn that underground bunker into a very uncomfortable pancake. Exactly. Perfect. So what beats a cave-in? Wait, this is weird. We're like really getting into stuff like how do you beat a cave-in? Let's say a search and rescue team. Because it's like, you know, they go in, and if there's a cave-in, they can save people. So maybe that can beat the cave-in? Does it work? The search and rescue team does beat that. Yo, that is so clutch. Okay, but for this next one, we're going to keep our morals high here. We're not going to say the search and rescue team gets in a car accident or something wild. We are going to win through sheer scale. I guarantee this is not covered in their handbook. Stranded in space does not beat the search and rescue team? What? So they're not professionals. They're not going out to space to save me. There's no way. Anyways, that's all right. I'm really glad you guys came and checked out the video. This game's actually amazing. If you want to see more of it, let me know down below in the comments. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.